Hey guys, Museman here back with some more Violinist footage. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of the gameplay. Alright, so the first match we're going to be looking at is one on Lakeside. I've been running a different persona on Violinist lately, however, this is a relatively older video that I've been meaning to review for a while for you all, but kind of haven't gotten there. So you can see if you're able to sneak up on a survivor, it's really easy to get that first note, like I did on the entomologist. So right now I've got a really strong start. So now I'm just trying to stall time until my ability comes back. I'm able to get a really quick second using my ability, and now the entomologist is down, so I'm going to go ahead and stick her on the chair. Now at this point there's not a super great rescue character on this team. Usually there's a mercenary on the team, and you'll find that in future matches, probably about half the games you'll play, there's bound to be a mercenary on the team. So what I'm doing here is, it's kind of more of a pole strategy I used to use, where I'd use my abilities first and then try to follow up with a hit, but one thing I've been doing that actually leads to a lot more double hits, is I've been going ahead and hitting them using normal attack really far away, and then I follow up with my ability, and that sometimes, if they choose to rescue early, can lead to some really easy double hits. So that's just kind of a little bit of how my strategy has changed. So now I'm kind of guessing that the prisoner is not going to go for a rescue. I'm still going to plop a peeper down that way, just in case. Now this is really annoying here, so what the prospector is doing is he just keeps stunning me so that his teammates can get a rescue. And look at here, I'm not able to do anything. That was a free rescue on that survivor there. And now the entomologist was able to get way away. I'm still going to chase her because I want to get my first down secured, but if I was able to make that to the chair, he could have just like pulled this match from a draw into from a win for me into a draw, just because he was able to buy so much time. At this point, all the entomologist has to do is run away, just transition away. And now she was able to get all the way in a small but now I'm able to use my ability again, and I'm able to get the final down on the entomologist. So now I'm going to go ahead and take her to the chair. So right now this is a really strong start for me. So now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to both disrupt the ciphers, so try to find a survivor that's currently decoding. If there's a survivor, like I saw the one on Big Boat Wiggling, I usually just leave that one, just straight up. I always let them decode that one because that's the worst cipher in the game for a hunter. Anyways, I see the perfumer here. That's probably like the last survivor I'm going to go for at this point. That's a really close hit there, but yeah, the perfumer is not a super ideal target right now, just because the perfumer is able to stall so much time. But now I'm just trying to get my first hit on the perfumer, because after you get a first hit on her, then her ability doesn't have a ton of use. And I was able to use my ability to get a lucky hit there, but there's a cipher pot. And that was kind of unfortunate. I didn't really see that she used a perfume there, so I really should have just waited at top. And seeing if I could use my ability like that, but perfumer was able to dodge it, and now at this point I'm just kind of banking on a draw because they were able to cipher rush and get that last cipher pop. So now at this point, I'm just going to try to drown the perfumer, which I'm able to do using my ability. So that's just kind of showing the power of the Cypher Rush. If you can, anytime you're able to get that pop, and the survivor goes up, if you've got like 3 people up and going by the end of the Cypher pop, then it's usually going to be a draw for the survivors to play the cards right and go for the right gate. But the Mind's Eye actually ends up running into me, so this is a really strong start. I know where the Mind's Eye is at, and I'm going to chase her, of course. And the Mind's Eye is just focusing on transitioning away at this point. And I predicted that she would try to double back and go for a stun, but I was able to use my ability there to my advantage to get a nice early first down on the Mind's Eye, which is the ideal target for me to go after. So now I'm just trying to... I didn't see where any other survivors were at, so I don't know where the rescue is going to come from, but if I, say, saw the mercenary, I would usually try to go in that direction for a rescue, to stuff the rescue. So I kind of wasted my ability there. I probably should have just saved and used it after the rescue. But anyways, I'm going to double hit the mercenary. And this mercenary is just trying to get in my way so that the Mind's Eye can have a better chance at getting away. That was an important seed over there. Now the Mind's Eye was able to throw down that pallet. The mercenary is still working on trying to waste my time. I could have justified putting him on the chair, being that like nobody can rescue. However, I still want to keep my cheering progress going. So I'm going to continue chasing the Mind's Eye. And see, I ended up missing the ability there, but I waited just a second before I activated my ultimate ability, and I was able to deal some damage that way to the seer. So now the seer has to heal if he wants to attempt a rescue. I somehow missed that attack. I don't know how that missed, but yeah, I was able to knock down the Mind's Eye, and now against a full presence violinist, the mercenary should be the one. Yep, you can see from the quick text that the mercenary is going to be the one coming for the save. Just as you would expect. And it looks like he's just playing to rush this save. So what I'm doing is I'm saving my ultimate attack for the mercenary goes for the rescue, and I'm able to get the double hit here. And the Mind's Eye had a little bit of delay before she started moving again. And at this point, the mercenary is just doing his best to get in my way. Now I'm just going to use my notes to get Mind's Eye, and I'm able to get that down, and the Mind's Eye is going to be eliminated now. So now I'm able to take the Mind's Eye, and then I'm going to see if I can find that mercenary. I know that if I can find the mercenary, it's almost guaranteed to be a win for me. However, if I lost the mercenary, then there's a good chance that it would have been a draw. So I'm able to take the mercenary, take him to the chair, and you notice I stuck down a peeker by that Cypher. So when you're playing as a violinist, feaster, Wu Chang, anybody that uses peekers, you want to go ahead and stick one by the chair, stick one by the... You can see it's kind of my older strategy there. But see, it sometimes works. I was able to get that first hit on the seal. But yeah, you want to stick your peekers by Cyphers. You want to stick them. You want to stick them by the rocket chairs, and I'm able to stuff 2 rescues in a row here, so that just kind of shows some of the power of Violinist camping, and that's all for game 2. So now for the 3rd match, we're going to be taking a look at a match on Arms Factory. I'd say Arms Factory is about a neutral map for Violinist. It's a relatively smaller map, which is convenient, but there's a lot of good kiting areas, which is really a problem for most hunters right now anyways. With Arms Factory is that there's just so many areas where it's like a pallet spam. And I'm able to get my first hit on the mechanic super fast here. That ability was very, very close. If I was able to get that hit and stop the kite super early, that would have been very good for me. However, the mechanic is transitioning out of here. If I were her, I would probably still continue to go into factory, but it looks like she's trying to, it looks like she was trying to get towards more to that ruins area. But now she got herself kind of in a pickle there, and I was able to get first down really quick. Now the thing that makes mechanic really difficult is that she gets her bot out there. She's the only survivor that's not useless on the rocket chair, which is really the only reason why you play mechanic, is to decode even if you get down. So you're able to keep the Cypher Rush up even if the hunter gets an early first down. Even if they kite for 10 seconds, you're still able to Cypher Rush them. And a lot of the times even get the win just by doing that. So the bot is actually here. I'm going to try to get the down on him, but I see that the mercenary makes his way over. So I'm just trying to spam my notes on to make her slower. And now I'm just going to do a charged attack so that I was able to get my hit on the mechanic here. So what I was trying to do here is I'm just working on building my presence. Violinist camping becomes a lot stronger once he gets his final presence ability, and I wanted to get that as soon as possible. At this point, I kind of expect the Enchantress to go for the rescue. Although you can see that bot is doing quite a bit of progress on the cipher here. It looks like Mercenary still wants to save. And now that Mercenary should have stuck around for the pallet stun there, but now I know that the mechanic doesn't have a doll anymore. But I'm still gonna continue targeting her because I want to secure my first down so that I can basically guarantee myself a draw. These games usually turn out that if you're able to get 1 down before the final cipher pop, detention usually allows you to get 1 more down on a survivor to pull it into a draw every time. I should have dropped the mechanic there, but whatever. That's also the pain with the mechanic prisoner combo, is that you get Cypher Rush really hard. And you can see right here, I'm just looking for 1 more survivor to chase, and I end up going after the prisoner. Get a hit on the ability. Now, even if I have detention, I should still try to use my ability as much to my advantage as I can. Just because if I can't get close enough to get a hit on the prisoner, I'd be able to just follow up with my ability to secure that down. So this match is going to be a draw. So a couple draws for you today, but I'm just kind of showing you that if you know how to use Violinist right, unless they rotate you really hard, you can pretty much secure a draw every time if you secure 1 down from the start. And thanks for watching. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you want me to do a video on different future hunter, just go ahead and leave suggestions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.